Welcome back to the Casey Undercover series. This is the first book entitled Redacted, where our friend Casey went too far with one of her stories and got ousted from the newspaper where she works, or make that the wire service, and has pretty much been blacklisted in the industry. She went back to her hometown in Wallamulsink in a little corner of Pennsylvania, hoping to put her life back together again. So we are on chapter 22. I stare at the door and my mind leaps into my kind of fantasy. I start building a file. Exhibit A, Luke's blood on the floorboards. Exhibit B, Jenna's white-knuckled grip on the Olivetti. Exhibit C, the doorknob rattling with the impatience of someone who's never turned a handle before. I see the manila folder in my head. Incident, Crow Mine, Night. The kind of folder that gets stamped, misfiled, then lost. The kind that, years later, someone like me tries to unearth and realizes it was never meant to be read. I raise the pickaxe, prepared to strike at whoever's on the other side of the door. Jenna stands shoulder to shoulder with me, hands hooked beneath the typewriter's metal frame, ready to swing it like a sledgehammer. The handle turns. Metal scrapes against metal from the outside. The door swings open, and I take in the sight of the very last person I expected to see. Across from me stands my boss, 5 feet, 1 1/4 mutant inches of her. Nell's fingers curl around a tiny flashlight. Her cardigan is misbuttoned, vinyl heels streaked with grease, her hair askew in a way I've never seen during library hours. Her eyes dart to Luke's battered body. For a fraction of a second, something frantic flashes there. Then, just like that, she pulls on the same unimpressed expression she reserves for overdue books and my chronic inability to arrive to work on time. Well, isn't this a catastrophically mismanaged nightmare? Nell says flatly, brushing imaginary lint off her sleeve, and not like she hasn't walked into what looks like the aftermath of a gangland shakedown. Nell? Jenna blurts, lowering the typewriter. I don't move. The pick stays in my grip. Don't take this the wrong way, I say slowly, but what the hell are you doing here? Nell raises an eyebrow, takes a step forward. Her shoes squeak against the wooden floor. Same as you, I'd wager, she replies in a bland tone. Looking for something. I lower the pick slightly. What something? Nell smiles, more of a crinkly, warped grimace. It would behoove you not to know. Her gaze sweeps the room, lingering on the stack of ledgers and filing cabinets we've left gaping open. She acts as if nothing is amiss, but I see the tremor in her fingers, the way she catalogs the drawers, mentally sorting what needs searching. Whatever she's after, it's here. Jenna squints at Nell, disbelief dripping from her voice. You're investigating what? Nell shrugs, her plastic bracelet clacking. You don't get to be Senior Director of Archival Systems and Head Librarian of the Woolamulsing Public Repository without knowing where certain things are kept. We've got a half-dead guy on the floor, and you're flexing your bibliographic credentials? I lower the pick to the floor. Nell's lips press into a thin line. It wasn't me who did that, she says quietly. Then who did? I press, stepping forward. Her eyes flick past my shoulder to the hallway beyond. The air shifts. Before I can process what it all means, the attack on Luke, Nell's surprise visit, Project Silt VX857, another sound shatters the silence. A slow, sarcastic slap from the doorway. I feel it, the creeping, ice-cold feeling of revulsion working its way in. Touching, the voice mocks from the shadows. Excuse me. Really, it's a hell of a reunion we've got going on here. Jenna's eyes widen. Nell lowers her tiny flashlight. I turn. Of course it's him. Mal, the Maleficent. His face is bruised. His knuckles are split, blood drying around them. I take in the torn sleeve, the blood seeping from his jaw, the dark gleam in his evil eyes, and the revolver in his hand. The revolver clicks as the barrel turns. Surprised? Mel grins. There's no humor in his tone now. Every instinct screams at me to run, but where? There's nowhere for us to go. Hand it over, Leighton, Mel says, voice low. Make this easy. I force my shoulders straight. Show us the warrant. Mel smiles, slow and thin. Don't need one. Jenna shifts, drawing his attention. His finger tightens against the grip of his gun. I take a split second to weigh my options. Run, lunge, throw something. I opt for stalling. I straighten and raise my chin like I'm not rattled. Big talk for a guy who just attacked an innocent man. Mal doesn't blink. The notebook, Leighton. Before I can answer, Nell's voice slices through the room. She, too, is now holding a gun. Not just any gun. A petite, pearl-handled, crackerjacks thingamajiggy that she probably keeps stored in her nightstand next to her extra headbands and 50-cent jewelry. The way she holds it, dead steady. Don't make me tell on you, she orders. Mal freezes. It's so quick, his face twitch, but I see it, a flicker of fear before it vanishes before the usual smirk. Tell who? His voice drips with bravado, but there's a crack in the mask. Nell folds her arms, her bracelet clacking. We both know what you did. What is it? I asked, eyes darting between them. What did you do? Mel says nothing. Nell's eyes stay on her son. I suggest you leave the premises, Nell says in a school principal tone. A beat. Her voice grows chilling. Unless you want the world to know what you did to my granddaughter. Mal's fingers flex, his fists curl. The color drains from his face so quickly, it looks as if someone has opened a valve beneath his skin. For a moment, I think he might explode into full-blown rage. Instead, he turns and leaves, slamming the door on its rusty hinges. For a moment, none of us speak. The room feels different now. I look at Nell. What granddaughter? Nell remains staring at the door with a strangled expression. That's not your concern, she snaps, her voice ringing with something, a tone, if I had to guess, that sounds an awful lot like someone is cutting off her fingers one by one. You've made it my concern, I offer incautiously. That's the answer you're getting, Miss Layton. She puts out her hand. The notebook, now. I don't trust her, yet I don't trust Mal either. Right now, she's the risk I can calculate. Give me the notebook, Miss Layton, Nell repeats, her voice like work boots on gravel. Before it's too late. No good choices, no clean escapes. Just me and this notebook, the devil I have to choose. I sigh and reach into my bag and slide the notebook out. You might at least try calling me Casey after all we've been through. As Nell looks up, there's something in her face. Something I don't want to see. Something that tells me none of this is over. Not by a long shot. Here's the thing about truth. It doesn't care how hard you fight to escape it. The more you struggle, the deeper it pulls you in. I thought I could outrun it once. Then my parents vanished. Then the newsroom swallowed me whole. Then I left it all behind for this quiet little town. Still, truth doesn't care where you hide. It finds you every time. Now, here I am again, knee-deep in it. Luke's blood on the floor, Jenna's panicked eyes, Nell Whitaker holding secrets like she's got a blade to her throat. This notebook, this cursed, crumbling notebook, dragging me under like an anchor made of every question I never wanted to ask. I should let it go. Let the quicksand swallow me. Let Nell keep going with whatever is weighing her down. Let Mal choose shadows. Let the truth stay buried. It's safer there. But here's what no one tells you. Quicksand isn't just something you sink in, it's something you survive, even if you're stubborn enough to stop thrashing and hold your breath long enough to surface. As for me, I've been sinking my whole life. Somehow, I always manage, though, to find my way back up. Okay, thank you. I will see you in the next edition of Casey Undercover Redacted, Chapter 23. Bye now.